Beckham and Navarez batting over 300. Didn't see that coming, I've got to be honest. Hello? John Stanton, hi. And you are owner of the Mariners. Right, sorry sir, I'm still learning names. Yeah, no, you're right, your name is the most important. It definitely will not happen again. Yeah, thank you sir, I'm actually loving the new office. Thank you so much for organising this for me. Love the view. Well, right, I'm aware that our win percentage is currently lower than Tim Beckham's batting average, but on the bright side, at least Beckham is hitting. Look, I agree completely. Our pitching is absolutely woeful. Disgusting, in fact. It's offensively bad. What do I intend to do about it? Well, I'll tell you what. I was actually just on my way down to the bullpen to set things straight. Okay, guys, if you can just gather around for me, please. Hernandez, jog it in, mate, will you? Take a knee. Thank you, mate. Thank you. All right. You guys do not need me to tell you, as a pitching staff, things are not going very well for us. You're embarrassing me. You're making me look bad, and I don't like it. So as your general manager, I've come here and we're going to sort things out today. Now, you may want to take notes. This is going to be some pretty heavy stuff. What I want you all to do is I want you to throw the ball as hard as you can into the catcher's mitt. And if you can make it like dip or swerve or a little bit, it'll make it more difficult for the batter to hit as well. What are you laughing at, Mad Bum? Well, if it's so funny, then why the hell aren't you doing it? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 3 of the Seattle Mariners, and things aren't going very well. Half not going well. Hitting, we're looking really, really good. Look at this, 16 runs scored, 16 batting average, 16 home runs. It's really, really surprising. Beckham and Navarez leading the way in batting. Now, that surely can't last. Let's hope. Yeah, I mean, that's that roughly. But, I mean, they've both been doing really, really well. But you can see here, we're sitting at 300, 6 wins, 14 defeats. But the problem has been pitching, and that was not what I was expecting. I really thought we'd be okay in pitching department. We're 15th runs against. Look at our starting ERA, just under 6. The bullpen, slightly better at just over 4. Pitching has definitely been the problem. It's what's been letting us down, and we have made changes. Now, first up, one other injury. Malik Smith is just a bit of a sick note. He came back. He's been injured again, out for 3 weeks. So the reason who we have in for him is basically Jake Fraley. We called him up from AAA. He's decent enough, good defensively. He's not the best hitter. He's decent on the bases, good on the bases, as a matter of fact. But you can see he's only hitting 111 from his 9 at-bats. So, I mean, early days, but he's definitely a downgrade. He's only young, though, so, you know, there's time to come on that one. But there's been movement on the pitching front. Let's go and have a look at the trades that we've done. The first trade we did, we sacrificed Kyle Raleigh, I guess you'd pronounce that, off to the Mets. Now, I know how the Mariners apparently love to trade for a Mets pitcher. So, if you followed the Mets series, you'll remember this name, Chris Flexen. We've got him in as a starting pitcher. Basically, because he's ripping it up in AAA this year. I mean, yes, it's early days. 3 starts, 3 games, 3 starts, 1 win. ERA of 1.89, whip of just under 1. He has played for the Mets last season, didn't do very well, but he's kind of a favorite of mine from the Mets series, and I just figured, I mean, starting pitching couldn't get any worse. I just want someone to come in and do a solid job. That's all I ask. Just a 4 ERA, 4.5 ERA. I would take that. So Chris Flexen, welcome to the Mariners, mate. I'm sure he'll do a good job. The next trade we did was we managed to get Wade LeBlanc out of the club. Now, a few caveats to this one. We are paying 50% of his salary, which means this season we pay $1 million, or just over $1 million, I think it is, because the season started. But the next 2 years he's on $5 million. So it goes out to paying $2.5 million. But we're saving half the wages, and we're getting someone who was a little bit of a liability in the bullpen out of it. You can see his whip was 140. He's giving up an average of 3.6 home runs per 9 innings. His ERA was over 7. We needed to get him out, so I'll take the hit on the wages just to get him out the door. And in his place, from the Redbacks, we have Yoshima Hariano. Now, there is no way this guy is not an upgrade. He's 35. He's upset. I don't know why he's gonna auto renew, but he's on a little bit more cash. But I mean, I'll pay it. I'll pay it just to get someone in who's gonna do a good job for us. His ERA was 3 so far this season, 2.44 last year. His whip wasn't great so far this year, but he'll come in the bullpen, and he just looks a really solid guy, and that's all I want. I just want solid pitching. I'm not looking for Noah Syndergaard here. I'm not looking for Justin Verlander. I just want someone who is going to do a decent job most of the time. So there we go. Let me know what you think. I think that he is very, very much an upgrade. And there was one other trade. We sent Louis Veloz, a bit of a no-hoper of a left fielder, sorry. He's never going to be anything. So we sent him off to the Chicago White Sox. And in return, wait for this. In return, we got Zach Burundi. And he, again, looks like an absolute star. Potentially a 5-star pitcher. I don't know. He was in AAA. I don't understand why he was only in AAA. I mean, maybe we're about to find out, to be honest, why he's in AAA. All these trades, I basically panicked. They've all just come in sort of today in game. As I said, I'm panicking. We're going to lose our jobs here. But I think, worst case scenario, he's a really good player for the future. We may not be here the way things are going. But again, he's someone who should come in and he should do a really, really good job for us. So, again, we've upgraded in the bullpen, and I'm really, really happy with that. Now, obviously, there's been some other outs, and if we go down to AAA, the Takuma Rainiers, we will see this is where the outs have gone. So Yushi Kelechi, I've sent him down to AAA. Basically, Chris Flexen's coming to replace him. The reason being, I don't think he's down here. Well, he's not down here permanently, but he's ERA of 6.23. He was the worst ERA of the guys who I could put down to AAA. Madison Bogartner said no, he wouldn't come down. We know Felix Hernandez won't come down, and Leake wouldn't come down. And the Leake's actually been our best pitcher, which is outrageous. So yeah, we've sent him down. He will be back, but I want him to go down to AAA. He hasn't played in the Major League or in America before, so I just want him just to find his feet, show that he can do, a couple of games, get his ERA down to around about, with AAA, I'd like to think 3-ish, sort of at a minimum, and then we'll call him back into the Major League team. So he's gone down. The other guys who we've sent down, they may not be down here yet. What they actually are, I think, is on waivers, because I just needed to try and get people out of the Major League team. So on waivers right now, we have Rumbelow, who, again, it's not that I want to lose him, but he wasn't particularly doing a good job for us. His ERA was 4.26, which out of the bullpen for me is not good enough. Bullpen pitchers, just come in, do your innings or two, and get out of there as quickly as possible. Maybe I'm a little bit too high standards. And the other one we've sent down on waivers here is Anthony Swarzak. Again, his whip is 158. He's walking nine walks per. Just under 6 walks per 9 innings, too much. ERA of again 4.25, just not quite getting it done. We had the likes of Burundi coming in, or Birdie, I guess his name is. We need somebody who's going to do a better job. If he gets picked up, fantastic. If he doesn't, fantastic. He is still going to be useful for us. And the other players, I'm not sure where they are here. We sent down Alanez and those other guy, Girardi's or something. It might be this guy we sent down. We're seeing, I don't know. Anyway, there's some other pitchers that were around that we've sent down, but let's not worry about them because they are unimportant right now. Now, the other player that we've called up into the Major League team, along with Friley, is Shed Long, sort of back up for second base. He hasn't actually played a game yet. He was not doing great in AAA, to be honest, so I'm not really expecting too much. But again, he's a decent base runner. He can fill in at second base if we need him to. He's solid without being spectacular. So we're just basically waiting for Sega to come back, and then he'll come in and Shed Long will head back down to AAA. But there we go. Now let's have a look at. Well, let's start in the front office. I don't want this to go on for too long, but so far the owner is still delighted. I don't know why, because we've been truly horrible. If we go and have a look at the actual standings, you can see, where are we? We're down here. 300, 6 wins, as I said, 14 losses. We're on a 5-game losing streak. It's not going well. It's really, really not. And it's down to pitching. We're in the process of finding a new pitcher as well, pitching coach, because I feel like we're not doing as well as I think our pitchers should be doing. We're sort of underachieving. So this is the current guy, Paul Davis, who has 8 years coaching experience, is regarded as below average at best. He enjoys working with finesse pitchers. So basically, he also handles young pitchers better than long-time veterans. Now, we don't really have young pitchers. He's below average at best, so we're going to get him out. We're trying to get somebody in to replace him. So we'll wait and see what happens on that front. Now, let's have a look at the schedule and see kind of what has gone wrong. We did actually win the second game against the A's, which was good. It was a huge 8th innings for us, 5 runs, and that blew the game wide open there. So that was good. I'm just trying to read my notes here. And it was a good start by Gonzalez. Brennan came in, did a decent job, and LeBlanc came in for the glory at the end. So well done to him. Then we played the Red Sox. Now, the Red Sox are actually, obviously a really good team. Game 2 here was a bit of an ouch moment. It was Yushi's got a second start. Didn't go well. 6 runs, 3 of them earned. Sheffield came in, 3 earned runs. And LeBlanc, obviously, 3 runs as well because he's rubbish. So that was disappointing. But we did win a game off them, so that's, again, positives. Then we played the LA Angels. Now, the LA Angels are, again, a good team. We just never recovered from poor starts in these ones. You can see here, Hernandez, 5 runs, 5 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. Not good enough. And then also in this game here, it was again Yushi, 3.1 innings, 6 runs, 5 of them earned. Again, it's just not good enough for the pitching. Then we went and played the White Sox. Again, we got absolutely smashed to pieces in game 1. Game 2, quite good. Pitching wasn't too bad either. Whose start was this one? This was a Kalichi start, 5 innings with three runs, and then sort of the bullpen came in and did the job for us. So that was good. And then again, game 3. Just, again, poor pitching. Starting pitching, absolutely killing us. Mad Bum, 4.2 innings, 7 earned runs. There was no coming back. Even though Sheffield did a decent job, 3.1 innings without giving up anything. Again, starting pitching, as I said, killing us. Then we played the Royals. Now, this is where I start to think, hey, maybe there's something here for us. You can see we won the first 2 games. Game 3 was a little bit of a disappointment. I should say, game 1 and 2 here, really good starting pitching. Leak, 8 innings, 2 earned runs. Really, really good stuff from him. And then game 2 here, it was Gonzalez, 8.1 innings, 3 earned runs. It was, again, that's acceptable. That's good stuff. Game 3, it just went a little bit wrong. We hit quite well, as you can see, or as you would imagine. We had 7 runs in the 7th innings, which was absolutely spectacular. And that included a Santana grand slam. So yeah, top of the 7th, Santana hit a grand slam. You'd like to think the momentum going our way there, we could have done it, but we gave up 4 runs straight away and then lost it in the 8th. So that's a real disappointment. But again, it was pitching. Hernandez, 4.2 innings, 5 earned runs. It was errors that killed us in that the 4 runs we gave up, because it was Swarzak on the mound, 4 runs, none of them earned. So errors. I don't know if it was the Healy error or the Iglesias error, but someone hurt us there, because that was really, really disappointing. And then Brennan blew the save, unfortunately for him at the end there. Otherwise, that could have been a sweep. Then we played the Houston Astros, and we were just outmatched in this one. There's no other way to say it. Game 3 here, I mean, we're up against Justin Verlander. We did really well to get it run. 3 hits, for 1 run. Again, I don't think it was too bad. Gonzalez, 6 innings, 3 earned runs. It's not the worst. LeBlanc, I mean, 1 from 3 that's acceptable, but there was nothing really we could do there. Then we played the Cleveland Indians, and I thought, we might have a chance against them. We've lost the first 2 games of the series, close games, but it brings us into game 3 here, and we're really, really in desperate need of a win. Now, the Indians are just over 500 themselves. If we're looking for excuses, I mean, the Red Sox, we played them 4 times. They're a really good team. We've played Houston. We've played the Angels, who are good teams. We've also played the White Sox, who beat us. So, that's not quite so good. I don't know, guys. I'm hoping a new pitching coach will help things out. We don't have him just yet. But let's have a look at what we have. We're going out to play the Cleveland Indians. And this is it, and these matchups do not look good. Now, we do have a number of tied players ahead of this one, so we're resting a few players as well, so we get to see some of the extra crappy players in this one. But it's Mitch Haniger leading us off in right field. It's Tim Beckham, the surprise packet of the season so far, bats second at third base. You can see he's tied, but we just don't have that many. Everybody's tied at once here. Omar Narvaez, the other surprise packet. He's up to third. He's catching in this one. Vogelbach is the cleanup and designated hitter. Santana bats in 5. He's left field. JP Crawley comes in for, I think it's his first start of the season at shortstop. He bats 6. Ryan Healy, he's the first baseman down there in 7th. He's really, really struggled at the plate this season, which is a shame because he should be one of our better guys. Jake Frawley comes in for center field at number 8. Shed Long is playing second base. Don't know what to expect from him either, so he's down there at 9. And it's Madison Bumgardner, Mad Bum, pitching for this one. He's horrible so far, 0-2, ERA of just over 7. We're up against Carlos Carrasco here. Yeah, so we're up against a much, much better pitcher. Would you like to come and play for the Mariners, sir? And here we go. Welcome to, I don't know what our stadium is called. Something Insurance Company, I think it is. But anyway, welcome to Mariners Stadium. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can get a good, solid start out of Bumgardner. And yeah, let's just hope. Well, as I said, you can see there, 5-game losing streak. We've lost 2 of 2 to the Indians so far. We must be due a win, surely. And we're doing it with a number of our first-choice players not playing this one either. So there we go. That's a lead-off, probably a double, possibly a triple. It is just a stand-up double, but not really the start that we wanted. I possibly need to get a little bit better at rotating the team. We hadn't really had issues with everybody being tied at once. Usually you get 1 or 2 players. That's been driven the other side. I think Friley's going to get... Oh, it's a stunning catch from the centre fielder. He can't keep the runner at second, which is a problem. But with 1 out, runner at third, that possibly could have been worse because it would have been a run scored had he not got there. All right, come on, Mad Bum with the strikeout. That's huge. That's 2 away now. Can we go and finish this off? Francesco Lindor. I recognize that name from the Mets save. He becomes an absolute beast. Is that a pop-up? Can we get there? Right field's coming in and makes... I didn't know who's in right field today. Hanny goes in right field today and he makes a good catch. And we do get out of that innings with a donut, which is excellent. All right, let's see what we can do with bat in hands here. I just turned the sound effects up a little bit if you noticed the weird edit there. So sound effects are a little bit soft that first innings, I thought. There we go. Haniger, there's that. I tell you what, if they can drive one to the fence for a leadoff double, so can we. Haniger, first time we've had him leading off. I know there was someone in the comments, I can't remember who it was, apologies, that suggested maybe he should be our leadoff man. And there we go. I had been sticking with D. Roberts at the leadoff because he was doing a decent job there for us. And when he's on base, he's obviously rapid as well. Tim Beckham doesn't like YouTube, does he? He's back there to strike out. That's 1 away. Let's see what Omar Narvaez can do. Again, he's man in form, batting .327. I'll tell you, it's not going to get through, but it is going to get Haniger to third. And with Vogelbach to the plate, we have a chance to take the lead here. Can our DH deliver? No, he cannot. Ah, that's disappointing. So we can't take advantage of the leadoff double. But signs of life there, perhaps. All right, it is Mad Bum back to the mound. What can he do? Oh, that sounded heavy off the bat, didn't it? Oh, I think we're going to hold up. We do make the play out there. Santana in left field, yes. And so that is excellent stuff. Carlos Santana. It's good to see you had a career after music. That's popped up. Maybe you should stick to your guitar, mate. There we go. That's 2 away. It is Carlos Santana, that old guy, isn't it? The smooth guy. There we go. That should be easy. This should be 3 up, 3 down. Bumgardner over to the first baseman. And that is the end of the Indians for that second innings. Domingo Santana, let's see what he can do. He made a catch in left field. Can he send the ball out there? No, he can't. He can strike out, and that is 2 away. Sorry, that's not 2 away. It's 1 away. JP Crawford, this is probably 2 away. I have no idea what to expect from him. Not much. It's possibly the answer there. The reason he's batting ahead of Healy is just to try so I didn't have too many left-handed hitters in a row. Maybe that was a mistake. I'll tell you what, Healy's got hold of that one. It's a 2-out single. It's possibly too late with the wrong part of the order. I think for 2-out rallies. It's Jake Frawley. You can see we're just not particularly good hitting. That's straight to first base, and you could probably just step on the base there, mate, I'll be honest. But he throws to the covering pitcher, and that ends the bottom of the second for us. And we send Mad Bum back out to the mound. There we go. I did have relatively high expectations, and I know a few of you said that you thought it was a good trade as well. Yeah, I mean it is still early days, but I think we're 8 games. Are we 6 or 8 games? Are we 6 wins or 8 wins? I think we're 6 wins. So we're 8 games off of 500, and if we're going to be around to see some of that, because I do think we have some decent youngsters in the system, but if we're going to be around for them to sort of develop, we're already 8 games off 500, so that could be a problem. Here we go with Long, first at bat, and there we go. He should be higher up the order. He should be probably batting where JP Crawford is in hindsight. So there we go. Long on board for Haniger at the plate. Haniger, he's hit another ball into the outfield. I don't think that's quite as well placed as the first one. Can Long get himself to second? No, he can't. And that is 1 away. Tim Beckham Beckham, he hits it to center field. It's a pop-up, and that is going to be 2 away. We really need to make better use of these leadoff hits, don't we, if and when they come. It's Omar Narvaez with a full count. He has driven it to the second baseman, and that will end the innings. We're getting hits. We need to clump them together a bit, I think, don't we? Here we go with Bumgardner again. It's a full count. And he strikes him out. Go on, son. All right, this is more like it from Bumgardner. He's got his ERA down to 585. I'm trying to figure out in the rotation too where we want pitchers. It's just no one's particularly doing a good job right now, which is why I think the pitching coach is maybe the problem, and maybe he's the one that needs to leave. If your entire pitching staff is underperforming, and as I said, let me know what you think. I don't think we're the best pitching staff in the world, not by a long shot, but I do think we're better than. What did I say? Starting ERA was like just under 6, or I can't remember what it was now, but it's way too high. We're better than that. With 1 out, Santana steps in for us. Has he? No, I thought for a second he may have just looped one up the middle there, but that's going to be caught easily by the second baseman. It brings up JP Crawford, who definitely should not be batting so high in the order. And he has got a decent piece of that, but it's going to be caught out there in right field. And that will end the innings for us. 4 scoreless innings. I'm just waiting for Bumgardner to kind of start to give it all up here. He's 0-2 so far. That's a good hit, isn't it? That's going to be at least a double. It's probably, if it was right field, you'd say a triple. But yeah, just a double. Just a double. It's still at least a base too many. But Carlos Santana shows that he can use... oh, no, it was Ramirez. Carlos Santana now steps in. Oh, that is a good hit, is it? Can Haniger get there? No, he can't. And is that going to be the first run? It's not. But runners at the corners with none out. This is looking dangerous. We need a strikeout. We need somehow to get an out and keep the runner at third, don't we? A double play doesn't even do that. Bumgardner, he can't quite do it. That's 1 away, but we don't have the force anymore. Come on, Mad Bum. Strikeout, please. It's not going to be a strikeout. It is... Can we get the out at home? No, we've got no play. And we fall behind, top of the 5th. And see, they're doing what we needed to do, where they've clumped their hits together. And, you know, they're 1 out, runners at the corners again. There we go. And they've got a run where, you know, there didn't really look to be runs in this game. Can we finish this innings? Just the 1 run given up. Is it too deep? No, I think it's there. We should make a catch. We do make a catch. And that is the end of the innings, but we have fallen behind. All right, come on, Ryan Healy. Can you send one for me, mate? Lick a stamp and send it. He has not done that. He's hit it to first base, and that is the first out. Brings up Jake Frawley. 1 and 2's the count. I smell a strikeout. There it is. And it's going to bring up Shed Long now. What can he do? If he can prove himself to be a decent hitter, which... not on the evidence of that, he could be a useful player for us. But yeah, that was a very quick 5th innings, wasn't it? All right, Mad Bum continues. This so far has been much better, hasn't it? 5 innings pitched, only the 1 run given up. Unfortunately, it's probably the wrong time, you know, with so many of our players being sort of on their rostered day off today. It's maybe, yeah, not quite worked out for us. We should still have enough in the batting lineup we have to, well, you'd think to score 1 run. I mean, any team should have enough to score 1 run at this, you know, if you get to this level, you should be good enough to put together at least a run. Another good innings there from Mad Bum. This is much better. Maybe the pitching coach is like, guys, I'm going to lose my job. You need to, you need to buck up here. All right, Haniger to lead us off. Haniger has got a good piece of that, and he gets a lead-off single. All right, now, can we make the most of this now? We need to make the most of this. It's Tim Beckham. He's dipped below 300 for the first time, well, maybe not this season, but certainly for a long time. And he strikes out. That's 1 away. Come on, Narvaez. You've looked so good for me, mate. He has hit into a double play. Oh, it's just typical, isn't it? You have a game where pitching looks good and batting has just deserted us. As long as it's 1 run, there is always that chance, isn't there? There's a good out there, first pitch swinging, and that is that Carlos Santana. Can we send him back as well? That's up the middle, isn't it? Yes, it is. And that is a 1-out single. Maybe we're just setting up the double play here. Now, how is Bumgarner doing fatigue-wise? He's looking okay. So, I mean, as long as he's doing his job, let's leave him out there. But you just wonder if this is the beginning of the end for him. Runners at first and second now with 1 out. Are we going to make a pitching change? Not yet. We do need this out, though, don't we? This is a massive at-bat. That could be a double play. That could be a double play. There's one. There's the double. Well done, boys. And we get out of the 7th. And we stretch. 1-0 down. 6 hits to 4 down as well. But still in this game. Dan Vogelbach. Come on, mate. Please. He strikes out. How's their pitcher doing for fatigue? He's looking okay as well, unfortunately. Domingo Santana. Can he send one over the fence for us? No, he can't. He stands and watches himself strike out. It brings up J.P. Crawford. I'm going to be honest, I have little to no hope. 7 at-bats for absolutely nothing so far this season. We really need depth in infield positions, don't we? That's a massive hit for J.P. Crawford. I think that's the furthest he's hit a ball all season. But it doesn't end in anything other than out at first. Mad Bum continues as we enter the 8th. I mean, we're still in the game. Where a swing of the bat away as things stand. Another strikeout for Mad Bum. This is much more like it. 8 strikeouts for the game now. This is excellent stuff. It's just a massive shame for him that the bats haven't shown up. Now, is that a bit too deep? So we're going back. Santana's there. He does make the play right near the fence. And that's 2 away. And can Mad Bum get himself an 8th innings pitched for just the 1 run given up? That's been popped up. That should do it. I don't know if there's a 9th innings in Baumgartner, but what a performance that has been through 8 innings. He deserves so much more. Ryan Healy now. Can he bat in the night time? Maybe that's the thing. Maybe he's a bat. No, he's definitely not nocturnal either. He's just rubbish. All right, Jake Frawley. Come on. We need something going here. That's straight to second base, and that's 2 away. It's Shed Long. Close your eyes and swing as hard as you can, mate. Please. I'd like to think he hit it a little bit further. Can he beat it? Oh, I think he beat it. He did beat it. Well done. All right. It's Mitch Haniger with 2 out. Runner at first. He's hit 4 home runs already this season. It's 0-2. And he strikes out. You give them the big build-up and absolutely no support. All right. Connor Sadjak. Who the hell is this? Is he one of the new boys? Oh, he's our closer. I don't think I've seen our closer yet this season. He's only pitched 3 innings. We're never in a position to have a closer on the mound. So this is exciting. We get to see our closer. He's 1 for 1. When he gets a chance, he makes the save. But we just never gets a chance. That's not the best start. You know you're in trouble when you see your closer on the mound. And you're like, who the hell is that? That's roughly how well our season's been going. That could be a double play, you know. There's 1, and we turn it for the double. All right. That's 2 away. Bases cleaned. Can we get the final out here and then see if we can do some 9th innings heroics? There we go, we do. Well, we've pitched 9 innings there. I've given it the big sort of build-up at the start about how rubbish our pitching is, and they've made a fool of me, as you would expect. And it's batting that is letting us down. Come on, Mr. Beckham. Hit like Tim, not like David. Come on. He's hit that really well. Tim Beckham, it's not a double, it is just going to be a single, I think. Yes, it is, but tying run aboard, winning run at the plate. Outfield goes back. What can Omar Narvaez do? Is he a big moment player? Maybe that's what it is. He and Beckham, they're just big moment. Let's a double play. Tying run at the plate. Dan Vogelbach. Please, mate. I beg of you. He's at least hit it. It's going to be a 2-out single. And again, we have the winning run at the plate. Tying run aboard. It's Domingo Santana. It all comes down to him. He's hit 3 home runs already this season. 10 RBIs. It's 1-2, and he strikes out. And we have been cleaned at the plate by the, what are they called? The Indians. We've been swept. We've lost 1-0. So there we go. A stunning performance on the mound by Mad Bum. And it wasn't enough. We didn't hit when we really, really needed it. That's 6 losses in a row now. We are the worst team in baseball, are we? Yes, we are. Well, that's something we can cling to, isn't it? How have I still got a job? It's not Who do we go to next, everybody? Who do we go to next? That's a real shame for Bogartner, though. That's, you can see there, Leckie, his ERA is 350. He's done really well. Let me know what you think. I'm hoping that Flexen will come in and do a job for us. The bullpen is starting to look pretty good, to be fair. We just need our starting pitching to get going. And our bats to just fire more often than not. That was a bit disappointing. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, if you love pitching, thumbs up. Otherwise, yeah, sympathy, thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Yeah, I mean, I'm really annoyed that we've come back and pitching has been really good and batting is what's let us down on that occasion. Because is it the first time we've been cleaned all season? I think it is. It's the first time we've failed to score all season. And it's the first time our pitching's actually looked half decent as well for the most part. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, as I said, thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back for this. Oh, it's the Indians again. This thing on the 5th. It's only the announcement of the draft pool. All-star voting begins on the 5th. Okay, so what we'll do, let's come back for a trip to the Yankees on the 9th of May. I think that's probably the best time to come back, isn't it? Because we haven't seen the Yankees yet. We want to see them. So that's what we'll do. We'll come back. We'll face the Yankees in the 4th of a 4-game trip to Yankee Stadium. Until then, guys, I've been Aussie Bill, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.